Hello everyone and welcome to my CSU channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Proof: Savannah Chrisley can't get enough of Robert Shiver. Savannah Chrisley can't get enough of her boyfriend, Robert Shiver. It seems there is proof for this as well. Fans are shocked by this. However, she seems to be happy in the relationship. Savannah has had a hard year. It seems Robert has made it better. Keep reading to find out more details. Savannah Chrisley and Robert Shiver dating. Savannah Chrisley and Robert Shiver are dating and have been for over a year. However, they both have hard experiences with their previous relationships. Savannah Chrisley was engaged to Nick Curtiles. Unfortunately, that relationship did not work out. Sadly, Nick passed away due to a motor vehicle accident. Robert was married once before. However, his wife tried to get him murdered by hiring a hitman. She is currently in jail, but they are not yet legally divorced. They are working on getting it finalized. Savannah has revealed that she thinks their relationship will move quickly after the divorce is final. Savannah Chrisley cannot get enough of Robert Shiver. She shared that she had an 8-hour FaceTime with someone. Fans suspect it was her boyfriend. It seems as though Savannah and Robert FaceTimed for 8 hours. Fans were shocked by this because they do not talk to someone for that long. Maybe the two were just enjoying each other's company while on the phone. Who knows? However, she seems to be happy with him. She wants to build a life with him as well. What do you think about the 8-hour phone call? Do you think it was excessive? Savannah Chrisley has never exactly lived a low-key life. From the moment she and her family stepped into the reality TV spotlight on Chrisley Knows Best, cameras have followed her every move. But lately, the spotlight hasn't just been on Savannah's career or her outspoken stance on life after her parents' incarceration. Instead, the buzz has shifted to her love life, specifically her whirlwind romance with former Auburn football player Robert Shiver. And if fans needed any proof that Savannah simply can't get enough of him, well, the evidence keeps piling up. Constant Instagram love. Savannah has always been active on social media, but her recent posts show a new kind of glow. Whether it's a subtle shot of her hand laced with Robert's during a sunset walk or a full-on vacation photo dump, Robert is never far from the frame. Fans immediately noticed that Savannah isn't shy about tagging him either, which for reality TV watchers is as good as a neon sign flashing. This one is serious. She captions photos with playful emojis, inside jokes only he would get, and the occasional heartfelt quote that seems pulled straight out of a country love song. For Savannah, who has had her fair share of complicated relationships, this openness is unusual. And the more she shares, the clearer it becomes. Robert is front and center in her world. Jet-setting adventures together. One of the biggest giveaways that Savannah is head over heels? The couple's seemingly endless travels together. From cozy beach getaways in the Bahamas to weekend escapes in Nashville, the two are building memories everywhere they go. Fans spotted them at a luxury resort earlier this summer, lounging poolside with cocktails, Savannah laughing at something Robert said as he leaned in close. Even more telling, Savannah seems to plan her work obligations around her time with him. She's been known to wrap up podcast recordings or media appearances quickly, so she can meet Robert on the next flight. Her close friends say that spontaneity has become her love language, and Robert is always game. Meeting the inner circle. If there's one thing Savannah takes seriously, it's family. After all, she's become the backbone of the Chrisley clan since Todd and Julie began serving their prison sentences. For her, introducing a new man to the inner circle isn't casual, it's a milestone. Reports suggest Robert has already shared dinners with Savannah's siblings, including Chase and Grayson. Even Nanny Faye, who rarely holds back her opinions, has apparently given her seal of approval. A family insider even revealed that Savannah made sure Robert joined her on one of her visits to see her parents in prison. It wasn't about making a scene or being dramatic, the insider shared. It was about showing Robert that if he's going to be in Savannah's life, he's part of the whole picture, good and bad. That level of integration speaks volumes. Savannah isn't testing the waters anymore. Unplanned
She's all
PDA. Sometimes, proof doesn't come in carefully curated Instagram posts or orchestrated family dinners. It comes in the unguarded moments. Recently, fans spotted Savannah and Robert walking through an Atlanta shopping district. They weren't dolled up for cameras. Savannah wore athleisure gear, her hair in a messy bun, while Robert carried a shopping bag. But what stood out wasn't their outfits. It was how they couldn't stop touching each other. Hands on waists, quick kisses between jokes, Robert pulling her closer as they crossed the street. It all screamed new love high. One onlooker described them as completely in their own bubble. It's the kind of PDA that can't be staged. And Savannah doesn't seem to care who's watching. He's her rock amid chaos. Savannah has been honest about the toll her parents' prison sentences have taken on her. Raising Chloe and Grayson while juggling her career hasn't been easy. Yet, Robert has quietly slipped into the role of supporter, cheerleader, and safe place. On her Unlocked podcast, Savannah dropped subtle hints about how much she leans on him. Without naming names, she spoke about a man who understands the chaos and doesn't try to fix it but just shows up. Fans immediately put two and two together. This stability is what separates Robert from her past relationships. Instead of adding drama, he seems to ground her. For Savannah, who's weathered public breakups before, that difference is everything. Matching energy on the red carpet. When Savannah stepped onto a recent red carpet with Robert by her side, it was clear she wasn't trying to overshadow him or dim her own light. She wanted to shine together. Robert, in a sharp suit, matched Savannah's glam effortlessly, but the most telling detail was the way they looked at each other. Photographers even joked that they were too busy making googly eyes to notice the cameras. The public debut wasn't about publicity. It was about Savannah saying, "This is us. This is real." Friends can't stop talking. If Savannah's inner circle is any indication, Robert is more than just a fling. Friends close to the couple admit she lights up when his name comes up. One source revealed, Savannah has always been strong, but Robert brings out her softer side. You can see how much she adores him. Even her besties have noticed she's changed her schedule just to make room for him. She reportedly cancels nights out, claiming she'd rather cook dinner with Robert at home. That shift from party girl to homebody lovebird is perhaps the biggest proof of all. The look ahead. So, what's next for Savannah and Robert? Rumors already swirl about engagement possibilities, though Savannah herself has brushed off speculation with a playful laugh. Still, fans can't help but notice how naturally the two have fallen into each other's lives. Savannah has been through enough heartbreak to know when something's worth holding on to. And all signs point to the fact that Robert is not only worth holding on to, but that she's holding on tight. Final thoughts. The proof is everywhere, from Instagram posts and family introductions to PDA-filled outings and quiet support behind the scenes. Savannah Chrisley doesn't just like Robert Shiver. She's smitten. She's invested. She's all in. And for fans watching from the sidelines, it's refreshing to see a side of Savannah that's not weighed down by family drama or tabloid scandals, but lifted by genuine affection. If actions speak louder than words, then Savannah's actions are practically shouting, she can't get enough of Robert Shiver.